Today we'll be discussing the lost story of Eva Fuentes. You- Yay, we're back! I really did miss you guys though.
Yeah. Same.
See.
Uh, okay, let's see if you guys remember 6 months later. I promise the next one won't take that long. Um, okay, from the three different points of view, Pilar, Margot, do you guys need me to refresh? Eva
Yes.
was 1900, Pilar was 1966, and Margot was 2024.
Hmm.
Which person do you feel like you identified the most with?
Hmm. Wow.
Mm. Lexi, I'm gonna pick on you. No, I'm kidding. Anyone?
Should we talk a little bit about what
I was
each of
gonna
the
say,
characters like kind of did
yeah, I'm like, do you
and
guys want to start? Okay,
before, yeah,
what
maybe
did
we could
you?
refresh
Okay, yeah.
ourselves with the
Yeah.
storyline and
So,
yeah,
okay, wait, I lost the screen. Here we go. Okay, Eva's the writer. She's
the
the one that
writer.
went to Harvard to do the study abroad,
Oh,
and
that's
she's
right.
the original author of the book. Pilar is the librarian who is in Cuba and is given the book when someone flees.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
Margot
and she,
is the art
yeah,
curator, researcher that is helping them find the book.
yes. I would say um the librarian because I would want to do kind of what she did and, like preserve the history of all the books. And I remember she was trying to get like books back to the families
Mm,
that didn't have books, when they
yeah,
left Cuba and stuff like that. So that was, I liked her story.
I'm a sucker for writers, so I'm gonna say the writer, Eva. Anyone else, Lexi? I feel like you liked this book a lot.
I did, yeah. I agree with Jen. I think the librarian part I liked a lot. I really liked that part where she was like connecting the books with the people. That was amazing. I didn't even think about that. Because like you hear like the first like her the first book that we did from her, the Next Year in Havana,
Mhm.
you like
I
I know
love that.
people that like they buried their jewelry in their backyard.
Yeah.
So like reading about it in that book, I was like, oh my God. But I never even thought about like all the books and like artwork, like, like things that really people left behind. And um so I thought that was really cool to like learn about. And
Mhm.
I think about all the research that she must have done to put that in her book.
I know, I agree. I thought the interesting part about her story is again, when you hear stories of people that leave regimes and like just these really dangerous situations in countries where there's dictators, you think about people who are out there either protesting or are figuring out how to overthrow, the dictator, and those are the heroes. You never talk about the people who are preserving history
Yeah,
or, culture or like doing that kind of quiet work that probably nobody knows is happening, but is so important because obviously culture is, important to every part of any country. But yeah, I thought it was awesome how it's like that perspective of she's a hero in a different kind of way that you normally wouldn't think about.
it couldn't have been easy either. Like it's a scary
No,
time.
scary, especially after what happened to her husband, right? Like,
Okay, so that wasn't one of my prepared
Oh,
questions,
that's
but I
right.
wanted to ask, how did you guys feel about what was his name? Ignacio, the librarian owner?
the one that
Um,
kind of like threw
Oh,
her.
he threw her under the bus. He
yeah.
did.
Did you guys see that coming? Because I was completely surprised, but I feel like
I did
knowing the
not.
history of Cuba,
Yeah.
maybe I should have
I
had it.
wasn't surprised because given what we all
Yeah,
know
Yeah.
about, those kind of governments, but yeah, there were little inklings like when I got closer to her realizing, like I
Mm,
think she had observed him talking to like
Yeah,
activity that she
exactly.
noted as weird. And so I was like, oh no, I hope this guy's not gonna like throw her under the like I thought about it, but
oh yeah.
um, just because I think she described, I don't know if I'm remembering accurately, but I think, it was like that time right before I guess she confronted him and he told her yes,
Yeah.
that he had done it. But it was, I think, prior to that, that she had noticed something weird. Like either
Yeah.
he was talking to somebody and she was like, like she kind of thought about it. Um, So I think before that, I didn't really think that he would do that because they seem to have such a good relationship. Um, but I guess it's like that survival of the fittest, or not of the fittest, but like
Yeah.
survival mode
I'll
that
try to
everybody's on.
Yeah.
I it caught me by surprise because he kind of did warn her at one point. Like I feel like he was like backed into a wall to have to do that to save his own wife.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry. We have one more. That's the only reason why it caught me off guard because I feel like he was trying to give her a heads up, like I kind of have to do this to survive, but
Mhm.
FYI, someone is looking for you.
Yeah.
Welcome, Audria.
Hi.
We
Hello.
just started.
Okay, good. I don't know what being.
Okay, so the three heroines are trying to find their place in society and their purpose in a time when they live. How do you think they found their voices and what empowers them?
Well, the writer, I guess, writing the book, telling her story of what happened to her,
Mm-hmm.
right? And leaving like the letter to the daughter that she had to abandon, right? She had to give up the baby.
Did you see that
So
part, Dempsey?
that I no
I didn't see
That I was
that.
like, yeah.
at all.
I think okay, well, wait. Anybody else? No? For me, I feel like the writer Eva found her voice when she got angry. Like the
Mm.
anger is what drove her to finally like spill it all out to the guy
Mm-hmm.
versus like love. How
Yeah.
about Margot? That's the one that was looking for the book.
She was looking for the book, and then it was somebody died, no? That got
Yeah,
killed, like
the
Yeah,
guy
the
that was
guy,
her
the
Bookshop
bookstore
owner.
owner.
Yeah.
her
Mm-hmm.
like
the
mentor.
bookshop owner, the mentor.
I felt that was a little
Yeah.
excessive. I don't know.
I
I
know.
know
Just
that
and
part
it
was
probably
so
did
At the
dark.
dramatic
moment,
drama,
like
That
but
I
it's
was
like,
not expecting. I
why?
was
I
like,
was
Why
not
does he have to
expecting that
die?
either.
I was like, this is
Yeah,
violent.
Yeah.
I
What
think
happened?
she was angry too. I
Yeah.
think that helped her, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we have someone else.
Yeah, Michelle's joining us. Sorry. 6, 7, 8. Let me go back up a little
Hi
bit.
guys, it's me. I have the camera off because I'm just finishing cooking.
Okay.
Welcome. We just started a couple minutes ago. Right now we're talking about the three heroines and how do you think they found their voice in society since it was a tough time for all three of them. Do you think anything in particular empowered any of them?
Trying to remember the writer.
You know,
Um,
For
okay.
Margot, did anybody think about the part of like her relationship with her ex-husband that was
Yeah.
trying to help her in the book? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a later question, but
oh,
I
I
feel like she
remember
had a
that.
view of like what marriage should be, and then when she
Uh-huh.
finally shared that is when they both were able to like communicate better.
Yes. Didn't they get back together? Like towards the end?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's right.
Spoiler.
And then the librarian, didn't she like live in an apartment, and then there was somebody like looking for her that like
Yes.
broke into the
Yeah.
house. I remember
Yes.
that
One
part
of the
was
guard.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
The
like one of
one
the
she ended
neighbor,
up killing,
yeah,
no?
She
She
killed
Yeah.
actually
him.
killed
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
killed
Yeah.
him.
So that
There's a lot of
was
death in this
pretty
book.
I
crazy.
Yeah.
know.
I know, right?
Did
I think there's
anyone
some parallels though, like the death of
Yeah,
the guard and
yeah.
then the death of the bookshop owner, like
yeah.
just for like dramatic effects.
Yeah.
Did anyone think towards the end, again, this is not a question, but this was totally me reading it, that the daughter that she had to give up was going to be Margot?
No, I never thought that.
No,
Ali's nodding her head. Yes? No? You thought that?
you thought that?
Yeah, just because it felt like it would be a good twist, I guess.
Yeah. Towards the end, I was like, no, don't tell me it's going to be her.
Yeah.
She would
It
have been
would have been.
older.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or like
Yeah,
her granddaughter, like a descendant.
Maybe like the
Yeah.
granddaughter or
yeah,
something.
that I
I
could
thought
see.
she was going to definitely be connected to the family.
Yeah. I thought there was going to be something else in the book, like
Yeah, I
that
thought
they
so
were
too.
looking for, that it wasn't just the book, that it was like
Yeah.
some sort of like, I don't even know, but maybe like a location of like,
Mm.
I don't know, something Castro left that people didn't want anybody to like know about.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was gonna go down that route, and that's why people were dying.
I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna be a little bit more too. Yeah.
yeah.
I thought that when they kept saying like she left something in the book that they want,
Uh-huh.
like the regime wanted, but
Yeah,
it was just the
exactly.
names of the other books she had saved.
Of the other books.
Right.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be, I don't know, like dates or locations where things are buried or something,
I
Mm-hmm.
know, I thought the same
Mhm.
thing.
Something
Well,
juicier.
there
Yeah,
were
something juicier.
there was information of where the books were, I think, at one
Yeah, the
point
books. I
until she
think that's
returned
where it
them,
was.
but it was
Yeah.
just the books.
Yeah. But were they like crazy, like what banned books would be
Right.
now?
Yeah.
You
That's what I
know,
think.
like,
It made me think about like all the
yeah,
banned books that I have,
like,
like
exactly, like about how to start a revolution or, like
or anything. Like
I
like
thought that some
anti-Castro
of them were like
books. Yeah.
maybe like super like books that were worth a lot of money and that the regime would want
Maybe
them, like
want them.
historical,
Mm,
like first editions, things like that
mhm.
that they didn't want
Yeah.
any of the
Yeah.
families to have,
Yeah.
you know?
I
Yeah.
think I can't remember the name. They did mention one name of
I
one of the
think
books, and it was like a classic.
it was like a Don Quixote, I
Yes,
think.
yes.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Don
Yeah,
Quixote.
that's right.
But there wasn't Don Quixote also about like rebelling and going against government and
I
like
think he was a
freedom.
conquistador, like a
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
first.
about freedom.
Yeah.
I just remember the windmills.
Yeah, I read that, but I don't remember it at all.
I
In
don't
like
remember
freshman year of high
the
school, I read that.
I don't think I ever read it, Don
I don't
Quixote.
think so either.
I think I did
Yeah, I
in
had to
high
read it for
school.
a Spanish class.
Me too. We
Like
had to read it in
that
Spanish.
was, yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was a long
Yeah.
time.
Take Spanish. I do remember having to memorize a poem of his, like in elementary school,
Oh,
but that
can you recite it for us?
nope. Can't even remember what poem it was.
I had to do the Jose Marti one when I was like in first grade, I
Oh,
remember. Yeah. I could totally still recite it.
Oh my
Okay.
really?
Not gonna do it now, but I could.
We
I had
will
to
have it
memorize.
recorded for life.
Uh,
I had to memorize a Shakespeare sonnet in college because I was an English major, but I don't
What?
even remember which one it was, and I could not tell you.
You're an
Could not
English
recite it
major,
now. Yes, I
and
was.
now you're in like not medicine, but yeah, kind of medicine.
Nursing.
Yeah,
Very
I
nice.
know. I think about my English degree every day, though.
Would you go back? What would you do?
I would get a master's in English or or linguistics.
And like teach language,
A professor?
English,
Hmm.
teach
Yeah,
English.
Yeah.
I could
that would be
totally
Every time I
see
read a
that.
book, I think about the questions I would ask my students and like my big what
Awesome.
essay would I make them write?
Your second life. You would be a very fun like high school English teacher.
Yeah, that was my high school English teacher was like my whole reason for doing like English in college.
Oh,
So
Oh,
Love
I
yeah.
love
that.
that.
yeah. Sometimes your questions, Michelle, I'm like, wait, let me think.
They're
I need to think a
good.
little bit more. Yeah, they're like
You
really
guys
good
can
questions. They're
pop
like,
in and ask each other questions too. It doesn't have to be like so structured. We can just jump in and talk about any
I like
topic.
structure.
I'm just trying to remember the book. I read it so
and
long
I'm like
Yes,
ago.
all
I know.
over
Me
the
too. Okay,
place.
Wow.
jog my memory.
That is
Yeah.
my fault. I'm
Yeah, we're all
sorry.
trying to like,
Yeah.
Look, you guys are troopers for still coming 6 months later.
it's a good book. I
It
It
would,
was,
was.
yeah.
It
It was
was. It
very
was.
I
Really
really can't wait to read her next one.
I
Mm.
feel bad because the person whose pipe broke was like really loving the book and like messaging me throughout, and I feel bad that she's missing it.
Oh,
oh,
Uh, let me
Who was
see.
it? Somebody we know that's like been with us before?
Christine, she's joined us a couple times. Christine,
Maybe.
I met her through the dog group. She's
oh.
super let me see okay, the traveling to Harvard for teachers, did you know about that?
I
Have
did
any
not
of
know
you
about
I didn't
that.
know that, and I No, not at Googled it all. and went on like a whole like rabbit hole search
Oh,
I
of
did
it. It was
too.
You
interesting.
did? What did you learn? I was telling my
Yeah.
coworkers about it today.
I had no idea that that even happened. I thought that that was so cool that it was like a
Mhm.
like an exchange sort of thing. I had no idea, and then the fact that there was women teachers too, I thought was so cool.
In the 1900s, when women weren't really
Hmm.
even allowed to go to the
I
university.
know,
Crazy.
Yeah.
but there's like a
Mm.
photo and everything. If you Google it, it's really cool.
She
That's
put on the epilogue or like in the author's note at the end, the Harvard website where you can find more
Yeah.
information.
Oh, I need to look at that.
Yeah.
Shit. I
I
read
like
like
that she does that too, like little historic like nuggets, because in
Hmm.
other ones of her books too, like the most beautiful girl in Cuba, like it was based on an actual article
So
and like
good.
a that was
yeah.
interesting how
Yeah.
she like wove that into like a whole book. I think that's cool.
and she
Is
puts
that the one with the newspapers?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
So it's
So
cool
the
that she
story
finds
for
like a
this
little nugget of history and makes it
Mhm.
into a big story. That's cool.
The story of this apparently came about and it has like intertwining historical facts with the most beautiful girl in Cuba. I'm looking for here we go. Harvard University maintains an incredible comprehensive site on the endeavor at the harvardcubans.com.
Oh.
Yep, there it is.
I'm gonna have to search that later.
Yeah.
I know. Has anyone ever done a student exchange program like that or done study abroad?
I
I
would.
did. I did a summer, a semester in Spain, and I lived with a little old lady.
Oh,
Yeah, me
cute.
and my best friend, we lived with her, and we got lucky because we only lived with her, and she was like a widow, and her kids were moved away. But we had other students who lived with like an entire family that had like small children and everything.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But it was fun. It was fun.
Sorry,
Yeah.
go.
I
No,
studied
I was
abroad. In high school, I did like a summer in Spain, but I
Mm.
was staying in a dorm. Um,
Oh,
and then when I was in college, since I was studying like international relations and my focus was Latin America and the Caribbean, I did a study abroad in the Dominican Republic, which is where my family is from, and I wanted to purposely go there because I had never lived there. And then I did a January term in Cuba through a
oh,
3 year
Wow.
university. Yeah.
What in
Wow.
Very
college?
cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
2002. Yeah.
wow. I'm
That
even
is
Yeah.
surprised that
amazing.
existed.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
know,
it was
yeah.
during that very brief time in the early 2000s where there was opportunity to visit like under certain circumstances.
Oh,
I
wow.
forget what all the different circumstances could be, but one
There
of them
was a
was,
time that even the cruise ships were
But
going
that was
yeah.
there.
later.
Or
That
Hmm.
was like
that was later.
2014.
2007, right?
That was
Or
20, yeah. I
And
don't
where
Yeah,
remember
did
when
you
I
exactly.
in
went,
where'd
it
you
was
live?
like educational.
Yeah.
So we stayed in a hotel. We went through, I went to Mount Holyoke College, but Smith College was the one that hosted us. So
Ah,
we went with two teachers from Smith College, and then we used to take classes at La Universidad de La Habana in the morning. And then in
wow.
the afternoon, we had to pick either to take dance classes at El Centro Yoruba, or we could take acting classes at some
Oh.
theater or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like our entire day was pretty like structured. But
Yeah.
we stayed in a hotel. Like we didn't stay with family or
Mm-hmm.
anything. Yeah.
Did
Oh,
So
you
you're a
dance like
dancer? You learned some.
No, I actually I used to
No.
like performance, like I loved acting and would do theater when I was in college.
So you
So I
did the
actually
theater.
went and signed up for the theater
Okay.
portion,
wow.
but the teacher was so horrible, the American teacher,
Oh.
not the Cuban teacher, that I think I was like a week or two in, and I went with friends, a couple of friends were part of the program too, that I begged the lead teacher that took us. I was like, please, I need to switch, like, porque no la aguantaba a la maestra, like she
Oh
was just terrible.
no.
wow.
And I said,
Wow.
I'm
Oh
here
my
like for a
God.
cultural experience, but I don't want to deal with this person. And luckily, the
Yeah.
other teacher was okay, so I switched. I ended up doing the dance, and I'm not a dancer, but it was fun anyway. Yeah,
It was
What
fun.
what
yeah.
kind of classes did you take during like the day, like during the actual program?
During the day, it was like history and things like that. A lot of it was like history, like learning the
From
history.
from Cuban teachers, not
But
American
yeah,
teachers.
from Cuban. No, we were like the classes were all taught by Cuban teachers.
Wow.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
In
but honestly,
Spanish?
Mind blown.
in Spanish. In Spanish.
Okay.
For
I'm gonna.
me, the most fun part, though, to be honest, especially being somebody that's of like Caribbean descent, I was Dominican. I was like meeting the people. Like like the teachers invited us, like the ones that spoke Spanish, we got invited to go to like people's houses. We got invited to go to like parties. We got invited to do all these things, and it
Oh,
was
wow.
amazing. Like that was the cool thing to like get to like meet people because again, there was three Caribbean girls that like we could have been in Dominican Republic, we could have been in Puerto
Anyway,
Rico, like we could have, and it
Yeah.
felt that way for us, right? Like because that's what we grew
cool.
up with.
Yeah.
And so it was, I think, a different experience for us than like the gringas who were like more like, nothing wrong with it, but
And
they were having a
yeah.
different experience than us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's
anyway,
cool.
Okay,
it was
I
cool.
don't mean this to come out the wrong way, but I don't know if it's going to when I ask it. So whenever I meet somebody from Cuba now that is like, I got my degree in La Universidad de La Habana, I always think that it's a lower degree just
Mhm.
because of like the lack of resources there than what we have here, right? Because I'm like,
Yeah,
how much
I
how
wouldn't
much
be
are
able
they
to judge like the entire, because
No,
imagínate,
no,
I was
yeah, no,
there
no. I'm
for a
saying, but
week.
like the school stuff and like the knowledge of the teachers that you dealt with, do you feel like they were comparable to us here?
I do. And you
Yeah.
know what's also interesting to me, and I don't know if it's a cultural thing, like I would speak to a 10-year-old that could have a full-blown conversation like an adult about any subject, new culture, new history, and that is something unique. I think you don't sometimes you
No,
talk to a 10-year-old in the United States, they're not gonna know culture or history.
no.
They just don't
Yeah.
unless their parents are very intentional or they happen to have like an interest in that. But you would talk to a little kid in Cuba and they would talk to you about anything and everything. Like they were just incredibly smart and also like, how do you say like desenvuelto? Like,
Hmm.
you could be
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
smart, but
yeah.
to be able to carry a conversation with an adult
Conversation
you
like
don't
that,
even
yeah.
know. And I think part of it is the hardship, right? Because
The
Yeah.
maturity.
you gotta figure it out. You gotta be quick on your feet. So I noticed that. But in terms of the teachers, I thought they were all brilliant and a lot of them were very dissatisfied with the situation, but they were kind of like making the best of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And
there's a big difference.
and I wouldn't say like you were saying like a lower degree. I think it's just the wording would be a controlled degree
So
because
that's
Mm.
they control what
Only
they can
teach.
teach
Yeah.
or they control what you can learn, but it doesn't mean that it's a lower degree because they learn a lot, but it's just controlled, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
There's a big
desenvuelto thing
distinction.
you describe. I agree because I feel like if you
Yeah.
meet a woman in their 20s or in their 30s there compared to one from here, like one that just recently arrived, their way of carrying themselves and speaking is completely different to the way we are
Yeah.
at the same age. Very interesting. That was super cool,
Yeah.
Melissa. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
Yeah, it was
cool.
a cool experience.
Yeah.
I
Thank you for
enjoyed it.
sharing. That's awesome.
Did you have a romantic encounter like Eva?
I didn't because I actually had a boyfriend at the time, but he went to
No.
visit me. And what was interesting was that they thought because I look Cuban, I could be Cuban, right? They thought that I was like a jinetera.
No.
Oh.
Just because you
Mhm.
were with someone?
So they were offering you money? No.
The staff
Well, they
at
just
my old
perceived
hotel
her.
Oh,
that I was staying at as a student.
Oh
oh
my
Oh
God.
At
my
the
wow.
time, I
Oh
don't
God.
know about now, but
wow.
that was like a big thing.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah.
they stopped me. They're like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm going to my hotel, to my room." And they were like, "No, you're not." Like, and it was like in Spanish, the exchange. I'm like, "Yes, I am.
Ah,
I'm
oh,
staying
It's
here."
my room.
And they were like, "No, you're not." Like it was like this big argument.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
because
what'd
they
you
saw you out with a
say?
man or a
I think
guy,
it was
because
more
there's
because I was Latina to them, and I
okay.
look Cuban.
And
And I
young,
was
And you
going
were
into
Yeah,
staying at a
Natalia
was going into
Star.
a
with this guy.
to
hotel.
a nice hotel.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
he was also of like he was Latino, but he didn't look as much like didn't look like the stereotypical Latino. So I think that's why. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
yeah. Insane.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the book.
Back to
While they love each other very much, Margot and Luke struggle with juggling the demands of their careers and the different paths they envision for their marriage. Uh, uh, as well as the way the family they came from like impacted their view on marriage, right? Did you identify with some of the challenges they faced, and do you think they'll be able to overcome them? How does a relationship evolve? That Margot is the one that was looking for the book, as Jenny looked confused.
Yes,
And
yes.
Luke,
I don't
Luke is her
remember
husband.
their relationship too much.
They were like
No, they were
divorced,
divorced and
and
like
Yeah.
work got in the
then
way.
Same.
they came on this search together, and I'm trying to think like
At one point she mentioned like I think she asked him to or complained about his job in like some kind of like service
Yeah, he used
job,
to
like
do like,
Secret
didn't
Service or
he do like
something.
investigative work or something?
Yeah.
yes,
Hmm.
To
yes.
help him look for books. And then when they split, he ended up doing it on his own because he was so burnt out and he like wouldn't communicate about his work day with her. And I think that put like a
Hmm.
struggle, but
Strain
she needed that.
the communication.
So, okay, I don't know if you remember, I recently finished, so it's like fresh for me. At what point when they're looking for the book, I don't remember if it was like when they were on the train ride or something together, when they start being a little bit closer, he tells her that he's no longer with the person he was seeing because he always thinks about her. And then
Mm-hmm.
they kind of brought up like their marital struggles, and she said that she was trying to live up to the family standards, but that's not what she envisioned in a marriage. So that put a strain on her. And then she was expecting more communication from him, but he was trying to keep it separate because he said she was his like peaceful place and he didn't want to bring like the toxicity of work, but the non-communication is what
Mm-hmm.
put the strain.
Right. Interesting.
Okay. Now, anyone, any thoughts on their relationship? No?
Well, I guess they bonded in this search, like when
Yeah,
they
I mean
start
they ended up
communicating
again
more,
together.
yeah,
Yeah.
together, right? Yeah.
X is back. No.
Michelle's like,
So
no.
Michelle is against the relationship.
I don't think
Is this what I'm getting from you, Michelle? That you didn't think they should get back together?
No, I think they had a cute relationship, but I feel like once you get divorced and get back together, unless
it's
you
hard. Yeah.
fix like the root, like it's just
Mm-hmm.
like a like they were only together by themselves. They didn't have any other interactions. It was like an easy fling. Like I don't know if that would last. Because then she
Mm-hmm.
had like the at the end, the guy that ended up being like the cousin of Eva's daughter was being very
Yeah.
friendly with her. She was being very accepting to her. So I thought she was gonna switch and go to him at the end.
Oh my God, I don't remember the guy
I
at
don't remember
all.
him at
The
all either.
Me
cousin?
neither.
He
I don't
was
remember
like
this at
very
all.
brief in the last few
Cousin.
chapters, the one that they gave the book to.
Mm.
Okay.
Isn't that the grandson?
He was cousins. Well, yeah, he was cousins with Evita, like the his granddaughter. So yeah, the
Oh,
grandson.
yes, 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 yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so nobody cares about Margot and Luke's marriage.
I
No.
don't know. I just feel like
Everybody
I
they
feel like
know.
that was a
could have,
very
yeah,
secondary
it
kind of
was like
storyline.
their
Yeah.
problem could have been
Yeah.
easily talked
Like,
about.
yeah.
They didn't need to get divorced in the first place. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that
Well,
was
do you
nothing.
feel like family influences on what the marital view or marital roles should be
What
affect
was the
a
family issue
relationship?
again? I
Like
can't
the
remember.
standard housewife, like cooking and
Um,
cleaning and not having her own business and being there to serve
But he
him.
wanted her to stay at home.
Yeah. I don't know if it was
Well, yeah,
standard
it
like the
depends
must
on the
have to like
family. Like,
be a wife.
I don't know. I feel
yeah.
like that's stuff that you talk about before you get married. And
Mm-hmm.
like as you're married already, like if that's
Yeah,
not something you
exactly.
want, like I don't know, I just feel like there was a lot of like how did they even get married? Like, did they even talk
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
while they were dating?
It's true.
And this is present day too, so like I feel like his standard of what a wife should be in 2024 should have been more modernized.
Right, but if she knew that going into it,
Yeah.
like why did she marry him? Like I don't
Like
know.
I would have
Hmm.
expected that from the guy in the 1960s, not
Yeah, yeah.
his.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Marco's job involves sourcing rare antiques and special items for her clients, and she feels in her own way that she's a custodian of histories, like we said. Are there any special mementos that have been passed down in your own families? Yes? Like what?
I got tons of
Any
stuff. Like
anything that has like a
my
cool, unique
grandmother
history?
and my mom passed away, so I have all their things. Yeah, like right now, this is my mom's birth pendant. Like she always wore
Oh,
this, so I
Oh,
love
that's
it.
nice.
And it has her birthday and her name on the back, so this is something
Oh.
Oh,
like
that's
I
beautiful.
cherish. Thank you.
I kept some of my grandmother's stuff when she passed. Like I have one of her cardigans in my closet and some of her
Aw.
old like jewelry, but like fashion jewelry.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have some jewelry too, and like a little jewelry box that you could tell it's from like that era, like it's old,
Yeah.
so it feels like nostalgic. I
does
remember
And my
anybody
seeing it on
have?
the
grandmother's
side of her bed always.
Oh,
my
does
grandmother
any?
was a big Dolphins fan and I have her Dolphins t-shirt.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Oh,
that's
The
cute.
old
cute. I
vintage
love
Dolphins
that.
t-shirt. So I'll wear it
That's
like every
cool.
season.
That's nice.
Is
And
there
she was like
anything?
tiny, so it fits me.
Is there anything you guys have that have been passed down for longer than just our grandparents? Granted, I think a lot of our families immigrated, so it might have been lost.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mom's mom is
My
still alive and she came
great
to Cuba.
great grandmother's wedding ring.
Oh wow.
Oh,
And it's
wow.
your wedding ring?
Yeah, I used it. It's
Oh,
from 1923,
Oh,
and it
oh, that's
wow.
says
so
the
cool.
year on the inside and their initials
Oh, I
of both
love
Oh,
that.
parents.
That's
and it's
Wow.
beautiful.
your
Yeah,
great grandmother?
my great grandmother on my mother's
Oh,
side.
I love that.
Wow.
That's
And
beautiful.
it was gold, and then my engagement ring was not, so I had it dipped right in I don't know, I guess white gold or something, but it
Hmm.
always fades back to the gold.
Oh,
Mm.
that's so cool.
Yeah, I had to keep it again, but
That's a really
yeah,
special one. I like
That is
that.
special, yeah.
thank you.
I have some of my grandma's jewelries too. And a ring that I take to like every family event or like big celebration. I wear the ring because I'm like, I feel like she's a part of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
My niece once went through all of my stuff and was like, she's already killing me. She's like, the day you die, I want this one. You can
This
give
one,
this
I
to your
want
Oh,
this.
goddaughter, but
Jesus.
I'm the niece, so I pick this one. I want this, and this was your grandma's ring, and I want that one. I'm like,
That's
okay,
funny.
like I'm not dying yet. Um, The Lost Story of Eva Fuentes centers around the novel that changes the lives of three main characters in different ways. Is there a special book that changed your life? Lexi?
Oh my God, how many? I need to name.
If you guys follow Lexi on Instagram, she reads more than 50 books a year.
I don't know how she does it.
Yes.
I don't know.
yeah.
I can't
A
keep
little
up.
behind this year.
I'm still trying to read one that I started in May.
Oh,
Well,
don't you
you're
want to know how it
finishing it?
ends?
I
can't.
do, I
I
do, I
can't.
do. But
I
oh my
gotta
God,
finish them like
like
that
Me
too.
too.
oh my God, no, I'm
Me
like
too.
at
Me
a
and
one
Lexi are
book
kind of
every
on there.
3 months.
Yeah.
Like I
It
can't.
usually takes me like a month and a half or two. It took me
No.
6 months
Okay, so
because
I
I
beat
couldn't
you.
concentrate. I could not concentrate.
No, I beat you with that one for sure. That one I did maybe in like a month and a half, 2 months. But then after this one, I started now the Dan Brown Secret of Secrets. But
Oh,
I swear to you, I bought that one
Never even
end of
heard of it.
May,
that's like his latest
beginning
one,
of
right?
June. And it's great. Every time I pick it up, I'm like, oh wow. But then I put it down and then I don't pick it up for another couple days.
Oh yeah, I just finished a couple of books and they were both great. I just
Oh
finished The
yeah.
Calamity Club.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, I
I
want to
love
read
that one
that
Good,
from the
one.
library. Oh,
so
people are talking
good. I
about
just
it.
finished. What was the name of this other book that I finished? It was about a woman that inherits like one of these old summer camp kind of things that people go to. Not summer camp, but just like a camp in the woods in Maine.
Oh,
So
are
good.
you talking about
I
the
have
God of the
that.
Woods?
No, I like The God of the
I
Woods,
like
but
that one
no,
too.
It
this
sounds
one
like a
is
horror book. She's in a
That's the one
camp
The
that
in the
Taylor,
Woods.
It's like a
woods.
No,
mystery.
this is beautiful. No, no, it's
Oh,
that's
not.
the
It's
okay.
one Taylor
definitely
Swift was
not.
reading, right?
Yeah.
It blew up.
Yeah.
Which one? The God of the Woods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that's about one like a kid that goes missing? No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
it
the
was
camp.
good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
liked
read
it.
that one.
Mm. Well,
I
back to
read.
your question, Michelle, I would have to say probably The Nightingale is like one of the books
Mm,
that
that's
impacted
a
me
great
the most.
one.
Oh, I love the
That I'm
Nightingale.
just like I like hugged it after I finished it. And I'm like
Aw.
every person in the world should read this book.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I love the Nightingale. I
And
love
then I
the
was
women. The women
Oh
was
no,
I haven't read The
amazing.
Women.
the women is my number one, like my
Really? Okay, I have to
favorite,
read that
my
soon.
favorite of all
It
time.
was
Yeah.
amazing.
So
Mhm.
good.
I
I'm
love The
looking at my five
I'm
Alchemist.
gonna like look at
stars.
my
Has
bookshelf
anybody
now
read
and
The
see.
Alchemist?
I have
Yes.
not
Yeah,
read The
Oh my God,
Alchemist.
The
I
that's
Alchemist
a
read
is
it
good
a
one.
long
it's
time
like
ago. Yeah.
life-changing.
Yep.
I
I
have
actually was at a bookstore and I always try to buy from an independent bookstore and I was like, oh, I don't know which one to get. And then I was like, oh, this one's on my list. Let me just grab it. So I go to the store, like the front, and I pay for it. And the lady's like, this is a book that is life-changing. And
what
like
book?
every single person needs to read this
Oh,
book.
The
It's
wow.
called
Alchemist?
Theo of Golden.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that one I
loved
have on
it.
my
I
That's on my
loved
list.
it. Oh
I
my
haven't
God,
read
I
it yet.
cried so
Repeat the
much. I
name.
Okay.
cried
What's it
so
Yes.
called?
much.
Theo of
Theo
Golden.
Theo
of
Golden.
Golden.
Yeah,
Oh
you're the
my
second person
It's on
who
my
God.
list
tells
for
me
this
about
year.
that.
I
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna
got
read
it
it soon.
from my library hold. Like it told me today that it
Oh
was
my
Oh,
available.
God.
nice.
So I was like,
I have
yes,
it
Look,
on my
yes.
queue.
this is the one I just finished. It's good. Wake Up Calls.
Oh, that looks
I'm
cute.
telling you, highly recommend. It's very
Okay.
cute.
Okay.
It's sweet. It's just
Sorry,
I was
Harper wants
bawling.
to
The
say
last
hi.
10 minutes I was bawling. Like I could not. I was like, my husband's like,
Oh,
what's
Yeah, I
wrong?
heard it's like
no.
life-changing.
In a good way. In a good
Okay.
way.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know if
Wake
I
up
have a book
calls.
that I
Okay.
would say is life-changing.
What else?
Like I really liked um
I'm trying to think of
Next
what
Year in
made me start
Havana.
reading again.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I have to
I
Yeah,
go
think
through
it's
like
I
my
my
agree.
list
favorite
of
book
all the books I've read.
Of hers?
of
No,
Next
of
year,
like
like of like
Next Year in
books,
Havana
period.
reminded me of my grandmother so much. Like I
I
could
Yes.
think
have
that's
been in that
why
book.
Yes.
Like I was
I
her. Like
I
I
that's
Mm-hmm.
could
why
have been in that book.
that's why I think that book is like my book because it's like the history that nobody wrote for me
Yeah.
is written like and passed
Yes,
down.
1000%.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What a great book.
Okay. Pilar safeguards books for Cubans leaving the country for in exile. The books that she's tasked with hiding often have some special meaning for the owner. If you faced a situation where you could only save one book, which book would you choose to save and why?
My God, that's so hard.
Of all time?
Yep.
Mm.
I'm saving Next Year in Havana. I'm passing it down to my future generation as our family history.
No. You have to save like one of the original old like classic books or
I think,
something.
I don't know, maybe
Like
I have
like
a leather
Shakespeare.
bound,
Like Pride and Prejudice. I don't
yeah,
know.
I have a leather
What do you
Oh.
bound
think?
Count
I
of Monte
love Pride and
Cristo.
Prejudice.
Oh,
Oh, I
I
wow.
would take
love
that
the
one.
Count of
I
Monte
love the Count of Monte
Cristo.
That's a
Cristo.
Oh, I
great one.
love
Yeah.
That's a great one.
revenge,
Yes.
freaking
I want to reread it because I
everything.
read it in high
That one,
school.
oh
And
my
that's like
God.
my
I've read it.
favorite
I
book.
read it twice.
Yeah, I
I
want to reread
love
it.
that book. Oh,
I
that's
think
a good
I would
one.
save that one because it's
That
so
is
good.
the one book I didn't read in high school, and I told the teacher I wasn't going to read it because I didn't like it.
Oh,
Oh my
I
Oh my
God.
started
God.
it and I didn't like it.
The
And till this
Count of Monte
day,
Cristo,
It's
it's
so
so
We had to
good.
good.
read it for class. Like we had certain
It's just
So
chapters
some
to
good.
people
read and we
don't
had to
believe
read.
in getting vengeance like that
so
revenge, you know?
We have
It's
So
just,
good.
tests. Like
I
our
the
I
tests were
love
teacher,
the
so
way.
specific too.
Yeah.
It was insane.
It's-
Like if you didn't read
oh,
the book, you were failing that class.
she's a teacher
I
I've stayed in
agree.
touch
Yeah.
with, and she's like on my LinkedIn. And so whenever I post like an article or I got a job, she's like, "This is fantastic," even though you didn't read the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh my
I
God.
love that.
I love her.
Like she went to our reunion, she's like, "Have you still not read it?" I'm like, "I'm not going to
That's
read it."
funny.
Oh my God. No, I'm gonna read it again. I have to get like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
didn't
good
even
one
like
library.
the
to
movie.
reread.
Yeah.
Michelle, you're just anti-Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know. It's
So
not my
not
good. It's
even the
so good.
movie. Ay,
my
Dios mío.
thing.
I never saw the movie because I heard that there's like a whole character that's not even in it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to ruin the
I
book.
The
haven't seen it
experience.
either.
How about you, Melissa? You're quiet. I'm gonna pick on you.
no, I feel like that's a very hard question because I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's
there's so
so
many books
hard.
I love.
So
Like,
many.
I don't know. That would be a very, if I only picked one, I'm the worst at these games. Every time my daughter's like, what's your favorite color? This or this? I'm like, I cannot pick. I don't like to pick,
Mm,
one. So books, imagine? No, I
So
couldn't.
hard.
I've read
I
so
like
many good books in my life.
like
I
I
childhood
agree.
books, like Shel Silverstein.
mm,
those poem books. I need to save
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Like, I agree. Those are great.
Yeah. I have Where the Sidewalk Ends.
Yes,
oh, that's a good one.
and A Light in
yeah.
the Attic. I have both.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh,
I've been
I
through all
yes.
have
those
them
too.
So
in my class library.
when my first goddaughter was born, it kind doesn't really go with this question, but when she turned 10 and she was like really into reading for Christmas one year, I made her like a basket that I decorated, like a wooden basket, and I put all of my favorite childhood books in there. So it was
Oh.
like A Count of Monte Cristo, A Light in the, and she still has them. She is now 17 years old. That box is still in her room with the original like 10 books I put in there.
Oh,
Aww.
Cute.
that's
She
so
has a
nice.
bookshelf, but those 10
Sure.
books, my cousin's always like, the 10 books are still in the little basket you put them
Oh,
That's amazing.
in. Any other books anybody would save, Adria?
no. So many good ones. I'm not one to keep books either. Like I read them, and unless they're like signed, I have like a handful of them. Unless they're signed or like I got them through like a special way, I'm okay to part with books like once I've
Really?
read them. Yeah,
I get
but
emotionally
Not
attached.
me. Me
I
no,
too.
I
They're
have
like
like
little
a
trophies.
no, like unless I like giving them away, like especially ones that I like. I'm like, here, read this, take it. But unless it's signed or like a special, edition or something like that, I have a handful of them. So
And I
Reread
like
I don't know.
physical books so much that I'm not even like a Kindle person. Like I've
Yeah.
tried it to like
I
read,
can't
but
do it.
I still
I
like
have to do Kindle because
reading
I
it
don't have
Yeah.
space for
I
any
Yeah.
more
like
books. That's
holding
it.
a
It's
book,
over.
and I have started like getting books from the library, like what
Yeah.
you were saying that, oh, I
Yeah.
check this out. But then if I love a book, I'll buy it. Like I'll
Yes.
Yeah.
buy
That's
it,
me. That's me, Belis. I have to have a
Yeah.
book
Yeah.
and I just can't do the Kindle, but if it's I love it, I have to buy it. Yep,
Yeah.
for
I'll
sure.
usually find like a special edition if I love it. Like this weekend at SuperCon, I saw a special edition of my favorite Abby Jimenez book. So I was like, okay, I don't have
Oh,
it because I
I
don't
love
have
Abby
it,
Which is
but
your
Jimenez.
I bought
favorite?
it and it's really cute. Yours truly.
Oh, I
I love
love
yours
yours truly.
truly.
That
That was
was
a
so
good one.
good.
My
I'm adding
Kindle,
all of this
That
to
was
my list.
the little post-it notes and the
yeah.
little that they
Yeah,
would.
no, it's that
Yeah, I
Jacob is my
love that
favorite
one.
like
It's so
book
cute.
boyfriend ever.
Oh,
My
love.
Kindle is used for like advanced copies or books I download, but if I have to pay for a book, I will not pay for an ebook. I will pay
Right,
for
yeah.
Yeah.
like I'll get
Oh yeah,
Libby
no.
books on the Kindle, like anything free, but not I wouldn't pay
Yeah,
for
I
one.
get the Libby or I download it
Yeah.
from
I'm like if I'm
Oceans.
paying for a book, it's not an ebook. Unless it's
Yeah.
like on a $1 special or something
Yeah.
like that.
No,
If I'm
that's
paying for it,
fair.
I want the book.
I don't know. I love
That's
anything like World War
Yes.
II.
Mm.
Me too.
I'll read anything. All the Light We Cannot See was a great one.
Yes.
Um,
And I
Yeah.
bring
I
all my
loved
Judy Blume books.
Historical fiction is like my fave for
his
sure.
meets. I love
yeah.
historical
Yeah.
fiction. What else? Where the Crawdads Sing was a great
So
Mm.
one. I
good.
love that, but it was so descriptive.
That was
Like
so
I could
good.
see it.
I
It
love the
was so
ending
good.
too.
I could
Me
not get
too.
into
Yeah,
it.
the ending was great.
Ugh,
Nope.
I agree.
I also didn't love the movie.
I
Really?
loved the book so much. The movie
The
was
movie was
it
Yeah.
was
okay.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah, not as good as the book.
Not as good
Never
as
is.
I never, I know.
That's why that's a saying.
Mhm.
Remarkably Bright Creatures. Did you guys read that one?
Oh my
Oh,
God, it
I
Oh,
was
saw
that
the
really
book
movie.
made me
sweet.
I
It was
saw
sob.
the movie, not the book. I don't
okay.
have
The
it.
book
So
is
this
it has so much more
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's worth
the
it.
The
It
book
was
movie
did
also
so
made me
have so
sob,
much
but
more, but I did like the movie.
I
I
Yeah.
haven't
didn't.
yeah, it
finished
was
it. I
cute.
started
I
it.
The
liked it.
movie
Did a
was
good
super
job with
cute.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her.
Sally Field.
I feel,
Sally
yeah.
Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Love her.
Yeah, it was so sweet.
Yeah.
It was.
Next. All three heroines have jobs that allow them to interact with books in different ways. Lexi, you're going to love this question. If you had to choose one job in the book world, which one would you choose and why?
I just want to be the proofreader, the person who reads all of them.
Really?
I'm like,
I
good.
I already know what this is because this is literally a lifetime like dream of mine.
mean, I wish I was a writer. I mean, I wish I had that talent to be
Mm-hmm.
able
I want to read
to
the books.
write and
Maybe like,
organize
yeah.
a story and actually put it on paper. But I'm not that talented.
I think it's a special talent because as a writer, I would love to write a novel and I have ideas for one, but I don't know how to make those ideas and like people talk to each other where someone would want to read it. Like I think
Exactly.
the dialogue has to be the hardest part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
1000%.
Like I don't have that little trait for writing.
What would your job be, Michelle?
I would actually love to do this if I ever retire. I really want to do this. I would love nothing more than to own a little tiny neighborhood bookstore. Like it
Same.
doesn't have to compete with Barnes and
Oh,
Noble books
so
and books.
cute.
But I would want like a little coffee shop or wine
Oh
shop
my
and have
God.
like
We have the
events
same
like
dream.
once a week, like
I
but
have
like
a name
email
for
letterhead.
mine.
I have a
Like
name for mine too, and I just
We
saw
all
that
start a
I
someone
joint
know.
one because we all
somebody
have the same
I
dream.
have a name. I would
somebody
you know that
definitely make it something like that.
I think
somebody
it's
in
like
Miami just opened a bookshop with the name that I wanted my bookshop
what
to be.
was it? What is it?
One
No.
more chapter.
Oh, I've seen
Uh,
it.
I haven't
Yeah.
Where
seen
is it
it.
It's
located?
online
I've
only.
seen it online,
Oh, it's
yeah.
Yeah,
online.
Oh,
Instagram.
Oh,
But yeah, I had a vision for mine of like a place where people can just go and read
just go and read.
and like have
like
But
your
we have to make
coffee.
money too.
cozy.
Have you seen those people on Instagram? I don't think we have one in Florida that have like little book vans and it's like a
Yes. Yeah,
mobile
the
little
mobile
Yes.
store.
I
book,
think
the
there
little
is one in
book.
Miami,
So
isn't there?
cute.
Yes.
I
I
want
saw
to say
one
that
at
there is.
SuperCon. I saw one at
Okay, then we do
SuperCon.
have one. I haven't seen one
Super
here.
cute.
You know what they
I
have
would,
a lot here in Denver, Michelle, is which I'm sure they have some in Miami, maybe some neighborhoods, but a lot of neighborhoods, including mine, have like people build their own little wooden
Oh
like
little free
Yes,
yeah.
little
library.
Oh,
free
Little Free Library.
library.
Yeah.
just
Oh
take
Go
yeah.
on
books
the
and then they
website.
leave books and they do
Yeah.
that a lot here
Yeah.
in
Okay,
You
Denver.
can make your own.
I am dying for a little free library. My niece knows this and she told my brother to give it to me once for Christmas. But we can't put one in my neighborhood. So whenever I move
Oh,
out of here, I want to live
Ah,
somewhere where we can put
that's a
one.
bummer.
We
where
can't
my
put like
son
big
does
giant
summer
bookshelves.
camp at that park, they have one. I'm always like,
There's
what do they
an
got in there
app that
today?
shows, there's an app that shows like
That
if you
you
put the
could
city
go.
that you're in, it'll tell you
Yeah.
where all of them
Oh,
are.
nice.
I've always wanted to do like a day where I like just go and drive around and go to a
Why?
bunch of
Because you
them.
have to
Oh,
register it. Like you can't just build one and put one in front of your house.
No,
no,
you have to
you
register
can
them.
Yeah.
register. Yeah, there's a
And there's a
website.
website that like
Oh.
sells those actual little
Yeah.
houses so they look similar.
Hmm.
They don't have to look like that. You can also just buy like the little tag that says little free library and then they register so people can come visit you or
Mhm.
find
It's
it.
cute.
Yeah.
That would satisfy a little bit of my book dream at some point, and I hope I have one day. I've like thought about how I would decorate.
Oh my God, me too. We should open one together.
I
And
love
then
that.
I'm so
I
down.
picture like
Let's
a
do it.
counter
Yeah.
where you can order like your coffee and then there's like pastries in like the little display, which I would
Yeah.
make.
Even a little free
And
library. Does your
I
name
would
say
want
How
to
would
do,
library?
how
yeah, like biscuits
Yeah.
and then like little,
I could
little,
make
like
all my
little
sourdough
things
stuff.
that are cute too. Yeah. I'll
and
Yeah.
tell you
coffee
mine. It's
pouches
called books, biscuits, and trinkets.
so
Oh,
people actually
Oh, that's
say
cute.
Cute. Because all the bookstores, they have like cute little trinkets that you could
yeah.
get.
Yeah,
And
they
you
do
could,
have really
you
cute
know.
stuff.
I'm
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 terrible. I'm like, I would have wine. It would be like a wine bar.
Yeah.
So people could have
there's
like book
where do I
clubs
go?
with
In
wine.
Yes.
Washington, there's a bookstore that has like a wine, well, I guess Books and Books too, that has like a wine bar, but it's like a long bar, and then the bookstore is behind it, and you can take your book and read.
I read a book and that there was like a bar that was for reading. Then I don't remember what
Oh,
book this
There's
was, but it
one
was a
in
black.
Texas that's called Plot Twist.
Uh-huh.
And
that's
Ooh.
a
it's
good
really
name.
cute. They were hired the other day. It said that they were hiring like book baristas. I
Wow.
was like, man,
Oh,
I
So
would work.
there
that's cute.
yeah.
there is a place, I think it's Scotland,
Book
that
bartenders.
somebody wanted to do this like have their own bookstore dream, and she figured other people had this dream. So when the bookstore went up for sale, she bought it and made like a little hotel. So
Oh, I saw that.
you can like stay there for a week at a time, and you are the manager of the bookstore downstairs for that 1 week. And you can like
Ooh.
redecorate it, rearrange things, do
That's
whatever you
adorable.
want for 1 week. And that sounds like the best vacation in
Hmm.
my life.
That's so
I
cute.
That
love that.
reminds me of the book. Did you guys read The Storied Life of AJ Fickery?
Mm.
No.
So he owns a bookstore, and there's like a woman that sells books to bookstores, which is also would be another cool job I would like. Um, and whatever, it's a good book. You should read it.
Okay, anybody else want to do something else and not be a bookstore owner?
I would love a book critic. I think that'd be cool because then
That's
you
fine.
get to read a bunch of books
Yeah.
and you
Hmm.
get to like write up, or give them a rating or whatever.
Reviews.
You can do that now.
I do that
Yeah.
now.
But they
You
don't,
really
they pay you for that.
Nobody's paying me for that.
Nobody pays you for
no, but you can
that.
get like free books for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
I haven't kept up with my Instagram reviews in a while. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. How about you, Adria?
I don't know, maybe like I've listened to a lot of book podcasts, so I think that would be cool too. But that's another,
Oh,
it
like doing a
requires like
podcast?
yeah, but it's a
That's
like a whole, there's
Oh,
people
yeah,
that's their job and they
Yeah.
interview authors and
Yeah.
interview like
yeah.
I just thought of another thing. Actually reading the book, for people who don't do audiobooks, like being like the person reading the
And
book,
then
or
reading
like in
it.
the
Oh, that would
like
be
doing the
voiceover.
cool.
That's
voiceover
cool.
for the
Yeah.
book. I would love to
That's a
do that.
cool
Oh,
job.
that's
Yeah.
fun.
That'd be cool.
I had a friend, or have a friend, who was a TV reporter, and once he didn't want to do that anymore, he did that for a while while he was looking. He has a really good like voice,
Yeah,
and
Voice.
that's
he did
cool.
that, but they were they were sending him like books with like a lot of
Erotic.
yes.
Oh no.
So I was like, what books? He's like, don't even ask what books they sent
Yeah.
me. They sent me to.
The
Well,
smut.
a lot of the audiobooks that I listen to, like when I'm driving, because I'll do an audiobook and a regular book at the same time always. And a lot of the guy voices, it's usually like a lot of them is repeated. Like I'm like, oh, I know this voice, you know, the same guy does like
Yeah.
all the books. And there's this one chick that does a lot of them too that I
Mhm.
like. And I'm like, oh, that might be
Probably
cool.
not that many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle, are you still here? What would be your job at a with books? And Allie, you guys are still here?
I'm still here. I'm just washing dishes.
Okay, what would be your book job?
Bueno, since I was a little girl, I always wanted to write a book. So I would be an author.
Aw.
And it's still one of my aspirations. Like it's gonna happen. I already know my storyline, like I have
Give us a hint.
everything. But I don't have the time to sit down and really write it out. But yeah, for sure, I'm gonna write one day.
When the kids go to college. We're almost
Maybe,
there.
maybe,
Almost
yeah.
there.
And then I will be the guest author at the book
There
club
you
meeting.
go.
Yes.
Oh,
There you
you'll be an
go.
automatic choice.
Yeah.
Can you give us a hint or like a genre?
It would be of a nurse, of course. That's my
Yeah.
main character would be a nurse. Yes.
Is it a murder?
I don't know. I don't know. You have to wait and see.
Ooh.
How about
What was that really good book about the nurse at was it with you guys that we read? Was it Jodi Picoult, maybe?
um
That she gets in trouble. It was like a black nurse and the white,
No, you read that for
and
your
it
other
was
book
like a
club.
what? Oh
we read
yeah.
Jodi Picoult for
Janice
that.
told me about that one.
I think it was called Mad Honey, maybe?
No,
Or something
Mad
like
Honey
Oh,
is
that.
maybe
Jody.
No,
Mad Honey
not
is
Mad
about
Honey.
rape, I think. No? I started
What?
Mad Honey and I didn't finish it. I think isn't
Oh
Mad Honey
yeah,
about
no,
like
it
sexual
wasn't. It
abuse or
wasn't.
rape?
Yeah, it was a different Jodi Picoult book, maybe.
Yeah,
Can't
Janet
remember
told
what
me
it
about
was.
that book. I added it to my list, but I haven't read it yet.
Oh, that's right. I read it with Janet.
Yeah.
Okay, Allie, are you still here? Do you want to share what your book job would be? I think this is super fun.
It is fun.
I am still here. Sorry, I was making and eating dinner.
It's okay.
I'm the same. I've always, since I was a little kid, wanted to have a bookstore. But yeah, I would want like a bookstore slash wine bar that people just go and sit at.
Actually, Allie was with me at that Washington one that had the bar, remember? When we went for
Oh,
work?
yes. Mm-hmm.
That was
Mm-hmm.
really
Yeah.
That's awesome.
cool. Okay. Pilar believes that if someone doesn't love to read, it's because they haven't found the right book for them yet. Have you been a lifelong reader, or was there a specific book or event that ignited your love of reading?
I have been a lifelong reader since I was a teeny tiny. I'm
So
gonna find pictures so I can show
Same.
you guys.
Same. Lifelong reader. I read all the babysitter clubs. I read all the Goosebumps. I read like everything as a kid.
Babysitter's Club.
Yeah. Yeah.
Babysitters Club, Nancy Drew. I don't know if I'm dating myself, but I was a Nancy
No.
Drew fan.
We're similar age ranges.
Yeah, and I
Hope you guys
remember
can see
yeah.
this.
Stop.
Oh, you're so cute.
so
Yeah.
cute.
I
Forever.
can't.
Yeah. I remember my mom would say, okay, it's dinner time. And I would just like be in my room and she was like, hey, you can't eat books for dinner. So let's go. And I'm like,
Aw.
Yeah.
oh,
I
yeah.
loved reading when I was a kid, and then I stopped for a really long time. And then I picked
Same.
up, I got a book. My other friend Michelle gave me a book. It must have been my first or second year teaching or something, and I got it like as a gift. And I was like, let me just pick it up and read it. It was a Jojo Moyes book. I'll remember.
Oh, I love
And once I read that book, it was a World War II era type thing with double timelines, and I just was like, you know what? I'll read something else by her. And then it was just like a roll. And ever since then, I haven't stopped. Like 15 years.
Yeah. I never stopped that. Hence why I became an English
Yeah.
major. Because I was like, I just want to read books all day. That's all I want to do.
How about you,
Oh.
Adria?
I think there was probably a period, definitely as a kid, but then maybe going into like high school, college, there was certain like required reading that like, I don't know, it felt like kind of flat. I took poetry also, and I never got into it. Like I wanted to like poetry. I still would love to like poetry, but I just don't.
The singer Jewel has a
Mhm.
poetry book that I got like eons
Really?
ago, and it's actually pretty cute and good.
Okay. So for required reading, maybe not. I would love to revisit like some of those classics that they make you read in high school that like maybe was just not the right time, that it would
Yeah.
either goes over your head or whatever. But then, yeah, I think probably afterwards, I'm trying to think of like maybe the book after college that got me to read again. But I've gone through like, ups and downs. And then having kids, I had no time to read. And that's how I discovered audio because otherwise
Hmm.
I would not
Yeah.
read at all. So when my older son was a baby during COVID, I discovered audiobooks and spent a lot of time with that. And that's now how I read. I
Mhm.
dream of a day that I will be able to go back to physical books when my kids are older, but
Audiobook has
never.
helped my menopause brain, so I think it's beneficial.
It took me a
Audiobooks are
little bit
great.
to get into it because at first I couldn't. And I think the first one I tried to do was a Goldfinch, which I don't recommend on audio. It's a very long book and it just
Yeah.
doesn't lend itself. But I got into it and now that's all I do.
There's some books that are just better on audio. Like I started Project Hail Mary,
1,000%.
physical book, and I had to switch over to audio because I had to hear what it sounded like. Last
Hmm.
year
I
I
heard it
started
was great on audio.
Project Hail Mary. You have to listen to it on audio. Like there's no other
I
way.
haven't.
I think
I read it and it took me forever actually. It
it
was such
depends
a
on
long book.
the
It is a
narrator
long, but
too.
the audio goes by so fast. And then I
Yeah.
started another book last summer that I couldn't get into after like two chapters. And then I tried the audio this year and I'm hooked. I'm like, oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
weird.
Daisy Joan
Being
and the Six is also one that I think would. I
Oh,
did it on
I
Oh,
heard
audio.
that
I
on
read the
audio
physical
because it
book.
was like
Yeah, that one I
I did
the
it
had to
on
listen
way
to
that
audio.
it's
to it.
told.
I
yeah.
did
Yeah.
it on audio and it was great. I think that book, if I would have been a physical book, I either would have hated it or stopped because there's so
I
many
loved it.
characters. I think it would
Yeah.
have
It's a
been
lot of
Yeah,
confusing.
characters
it's a lot
and
of
then
characters.
the way that it's like an interview
It's an
type
interview.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I
thing.
loved
So it
reading
was
it, but I would
cool.
like to listen to it. I
The
think
it was
audio
super
was
quick.
great
next
on
year.
that one. I
Great.
agree. That's
That's
a
Hmm.
great
also
book.
like
I
Carrie
loved that book.
Soto is back. Have you read that one?
Oh
The
yeah,
Taylor.
I did both. I
Oh
did both.
yeah.
That one was good too
That
because
one's
they have
good.
like even
Mhm.
music and some of
Yes.
it is like
Well,
broadcasts.
Yeah.
And it
anything
was
she
really
writes.
cool.
Oh, Carrie Soto, I did not hear audio, but
Audio
It
anything
was good.
that Taylor Jenkins reads,
Yeah.
audiobooks have come such
I
a
am
long
reading.
Mhm.
audiobooks have come such a long way. I feel like when we were in school and I would try to do audio like in those cassettes, that would put
Oh
me to sleep. It
no,
would have
yeah.
horrible.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
so good now.
Yeah. And they're definitely like we were saying, like there's certain voice actors.
Mhm.
There's one that she does a lot of the Taylor Jenkins Reid books. Her name is Julia Whalen. I follow her on Instagram. She's
Yeah.
amazing. So like anything that I hear, she's the narrator. I'm like, yes, I don't care what it is.
Yes.
She's awesome.
Done.
Amazing. Yeah.
Okay, our hidden people. Michelle and Ali, how about you? Have you always been readers?
Yes, I already answered. Remember, Babysitter's Club,
Yes.
She did.
Goosebumps.
Yes,
She
sorry,
did.
yes.
I'm hidden, but I'm here.
Hidden by the-
Michelle, fun fact, before this book club existed, our friend group had a book club that started with Michelle in college.
Oh.
And I'm with
Yes,
that.
yes.
And it
Yep.
kind of like this did not replace it. It kind of fizzled when
Yeah.
people were having babies. It kind of picked up again when everybody's kid was in school, and then it fizzled again when everybody got busy with their kids. So then this came up.
And then I joined
Um,
Michelle's book club. That's it.
but I feel like for me, reading, I was always a reader. I would like read with a flashlight under the blankets when they told me to go to bed. If we were going out, I would like try to read a book after I got ready while my mom and stuff was getting ready. But I feel like the same, like all of you, like maybe junior high, it dwindled because you had like the required boring stuff for school.
Mhm.
So there was no time for fun reading. And then high school and college definitely, I think, is when I went back to fun reading. And our friend group would have like girls' night, like during the week, to go get coffee and walk around the bookstore for hours. We would spend there.
So cute. I love
Cute.
that.
How about you, Ellie?
Yeah, I was always a reader. Like I used to get in trouble for going, like we would go out to dinner and I would bring books with me and not talk to people and sit at the table and read. And my mom is like, put the book away. You're being rude. She was like, I appreciate that you're reading, but not out to dinner when there's other
Mhm.
people at the table.
I've
So
had
I
students
got in
like
trouble.
that just cannot stop. Like I'm teaching
Yeah.
and they're just reading there, and I hate to reprimand a kid for reading. I'm like,
Mhm.
no. I don't want to
Yeah.
tell him to put it away. I'll give him
It
a
ha
look. I'm like, yeah.
I
yeah,
feel
I know.
like
My mom felt bad, but it happened all the time.
Yeah.
do you see kids a lot still like how we described our childhood, or do you think that's dwindled
No,
because of the iPads?
no, it's definitely dwindled.
Mm.
It
How
is
would
a
you
different
encourage
generation.
more reading and less iPad?
Just take it
To model
away.
it. You
If
have
we
to
could
model
just
it.
like,
Kids do
yeah,
what they see. Like my brother got
it's true.
super into reading the last year, and my niece has always loved books because she sees me reading. But
Yeah.
this past year we went to the youth fair, and you know how in like the inside part they had like a little mini library, and it was like the Miami-Dade Public Library. You can get a library card, you can check out some books there. So she checked out a book with she has her own library card. So at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
my
whenever
husband
we do
there.
stuff, I always ask her like, what was your favorite part? So her favorite part of the fair was checking out a book.
Oh, I love her. I
Oh,
took my
it's
niece to
cute.
get her first library card too.
Yeah.
But I
And
think
last
there became a stigma in reading, like a reading
It
was
was
for
nerdy.
nerds, or it's like,
yeah, always
yeah,
been a nerdy.
it's not as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it
We
kind
got
of
to
always
bring
had
that
that
It's
coolness
stigma.
always
back.
been like that.
Yeah.
I was always like the nerd that loved reading.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
care.
definitely modeling it. My son,
Yeah.
so far, he's 5, he still likes to read a lot. So I make
Hmm.
it a point, like we read every night
Oh, I
before
love that.
bed. And even like if it's super late, he'll be like, could we read a book? And like half the time I
Oh,
don't want to because it's late, but I try not to tell him no because I don't want to
yeah.
be like, no, we're
Hmm.
not going to read.
Of
We're going to skip,
course.
Yeah.
I
He
feel
loves
like
it.
it's it's hard. Like my niece was like that when she was little. She would love to read. If she was here watching TV and I would go to the living room to read, she would like pop out with her own little book and like read next to me and
Yeah.
stop the TV. Now that she's going into high school, she still reads, but I think it's like she's in that boring book stage from school era. So like for
Yeah.
example, they have to read a book for the summer. She was like, "Oh, it's long. I was looking forward to be able to do like a short school book and then read a fun one in the summer because summer's the only time I get to read a fun one." Which I get because they're like
Mhm.
old thin.
Yeah.
But also, if you stop doing your TikToks and you stop with your iPad, you have more time to read.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, Pilar talks about some favorite authors. We kind of talked about this a little bit, but any favorite authors?
Too
Taylor
many.
Jenkins Reid and Chanel
I
I like
Cleeton.
love.
Kristen Hannah.
Oh,
I like too.
And
Yeah,
Adrian.
Kristen Hanna for sure. Kristen
I
Hanna for
love
sure.
Kristen Hanna.
Yeah.
I love Jodi Picoult.
For like a light
I love
read,
Emily
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 Henry,
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 Abby
Abby
Jimenez,
mm,
definitely.
Jimenez.
Emily
yeah.
Yeah.
Giffen, and she's a great follow on Instagram too.
Eh,
Oh.
I like her.
I like some
Chanel
of her
Cleeton,
stuff.
Yes, Chanel Cleeton.
Chanel.
I'll
an
read anything that
automatic
she
buy.
writes.
Definitely.
Yeah, automatic.
Mhm.
Anybody else? Was there a book? I mean, everybody
Oh,
mostly said that.
lately, Carly Fortune.
Oh, I haven't read. Well, I read one of her books, but
Oh, I love Mimi at the
I have
Lake,
not
One
read.
Golden
yeah,
Summer.
I read
Oh, it's so
This
good.
Summer Will Be Different, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So
Really? I mean, I guess because they're brothers. I know
yeah, it was weird.
that
But
kind
I
of,
heard
yeah.
like This Golden Summer or something like that was better.
Yeah,
So
That
Mimi
is
at
the
the
one I
Lake
want to
was
read.
really good
yeah,
too. I love Ellen Hildenbrand,
I
anything
like
she
her
writes.
I
too.
want to read more of her
Yeah.
books. Yeah, I think I read one.
Oh, Nantucket, I'm dying to go. I
Yeah.
just
I
want to
really
go.
want to go there. Have you guys seen Five Star Weekend?
No,
I
Not
haven't
yet. That's
yet.
one of her books.
I want to read the
Yeah,
book
That's an
Yeah.
first.
Ellen Hildenbrand.
I
Yeah, I have not yet, but
binged it
I
this weekend.
haven't.
It was so good.
Aw.
Let me
Um,
see. Who else I'm trying to think.
everyone that
Mitch
said you were,
Albom. I'll
oh,
read
he's a good
anything
one too.
Yeah,
he does. It's very makes you think books.
yeah.
You
Jodi
know?
Picoult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love her.
Um, she's not as famous 'cause I think she's a British author, but I've read like three of her books and they're all fantastic. And it's like the light, fluffy, not fluffy like in a silly way, but like more girly. Paige Toon. All her books are
Mm.
great. She has kind of like that Emily Henry,
Oh,
Abby
okay.
Jimenez kind of style.
Cool.
Jojo Moyes, obviously. I love her.
Everyone that said before that you were a lifetime reader, was there a book that got you to start reading, or do you just remember reading since you were little?
Mm.
Just since I was little.
Yeah, me too. There wasn't a particular book.
Me either. I think there were series that included
Yeah.
me, like how you
Yeah.
guys were saying, the Babysitter's Club.
Babysitter's Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Like,
used to like
you know,
Goosebumps and Fear Street. I used to
Goosebumps were the
love.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I was
loved
into in high
Matilda.
school?
I think
Like,
Matilda was my book.
oh, that's
Matilda.
good.
Yeah.
And Amelia Bedelia.
Matilda? Oh,
And
that's
Amelia
cute.
Bedelia, yes. Oh my
Oh,
God.
You know what I was really into in high school? because I would watch 90210. Do you remember that when there was no summer TV, they would come up with like a 90210 book that would like follow the characters? Alicia.
Oh,
That's what I would
No,
read in the
I don't
summer because
remember
like
that
I
at
couldn't
all.
get enough.
Me neither.
I didn't get them all summer, so I had to like read the book. And it was like
Very
cool.
smart on it.
90210 at the beach or
Mhm,
90210 whatever.
I read all of
That's
those.
cool.
Same. Okay, I'm not alone here, right?
I don't remember those. Sweet Valley
I
High.
remember
I
all
used
the
to like
teeny
get
Oh,
bob
most
Sweet
of
Valley
them.
magazines.
High.
Oh my God, Valley
Yes.
Sweet
High.
Valley
Oh my
High,
God, the
yes.
Sweet
I
Valley High. I
love
love those.
those.
They were
Me
twins, right?
too.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Oh, I love them. I love them. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
So I saw you put a poll up about reading like an older book.
Yes. Okay. So before we put the lost story of Eva Fuentes to rest, anybody want to say anything else about the book or book loving or the story or the novel or anything? No? Yes?
I think
No
we're
more?
good.
Okay. It's an older book. We can veto this and I'll pick something else if everyone has read it. I have not read it, so it's a selfish pick. It was given to me by for during our Secret Santa book exchange. My Secret Santa gave me the first three of the series. I've read zero books by this author. So it's a selfish
Oh,
pick.
so it's a series?
Mm-hmm.
It has like multiple books, kind of like these that like follow it. I don't know if it's like a complete
Okay.
series.
Like characters that coincide, but
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah, yeah.
necessarily like
Yeah.
it could
Okay.
be a
Yeah.
standalone. I
Mm-hmm.
got
I
Okay.
you.
feel like many of you probably already read it. So the pick is The Friend Zone by
Oh
Abby
yeah,
Jimenez. Who's
so
read it?
good.
I've read it.
You
I'll
read
happily
it?
read it
I
again.
Lexi
read
said
it.
she would read it again.
I'll read it
No,
again.
you haven't?
I haven't
Michelle?
read it.
I read it.
No?
It's
Melissa, have you
great.
read
I
it?
haven't read it.
No? All right, so you guys are okay if it's an older? I was like, if it's older, like
Sure.
we all already read it.
I have never even heard of it, to be
It's
honest.
from 2019,
Is
so it's
that the
not
one with
that
the girl
old.
with the dog?
Yes.
With the little dog? Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. Oh my
Yes.
God. Cry fest.
I don't
Oh my
know.
God,
Yeah.
no. Oh, wow, I've
No,
never
it's
even
so
heard of
So
good.
this.
good.
So
So
Okay.
good.
good. So good.
I
But
So
yeah,
good.
and then
I
you're gonna want to get
personally
the second one after because the
think it's
second
the
one
first
is
Yes.
called
three.
yeah, but the second one like you want to know what happens after this book. Like
Oh.
Okay,
you
so I'm
Okay.
taking this on vacation this
get the
week, so I
second
should
one.
The
take
Yeah.
second
both
one
to
is
begin.
the
Take both
best
of them.
friend one with the
Yes.
dog with the other dog. Right?
The second one is Sloan.
Friends.
So
Sloan, the
Let me look
artist
at this.
that the
the
Don't
dog
ruin
jumps into the
anything.
car.
yes,
Remember?
Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that one.
Okay, so you're telling me to take both just in case I fly through
Yeah.
this by some
Yeah.
miracle? I might personally struggle with this, so if there's any like trigger warning for anyone, the back says Kristen Peterson doesn't do drama, will fight to the death for her friends, and has no room in her life for guys who just don't get her. She's also keeping a big secret, facing a medically necessary procedure that will make it impossible for her to have children. Planning her best friend's wedding is bittersweet for Kristen, especially when she meets the best man, Josh Copperland. Okay, this is all about him. Even her dog, Stuntman Mike, adores him. The only
The
cat
little dog is so
the only catch, Josh wants a big family someday. Kristen knows he'd be better off with someone else, but as their attraction grows, it's harder and harder to keep him as arm's length. Friendzone will have you laughing one moment and grabbing for tissues the next.
Ugh,
I have
for
a feeling like
real.
I'm gonna cry
Okay.
after this.
Yeah, it's
So,
super funny
Okay.
and
It's
like
it's
cry.
funny.
Yes,
Abby Jimenez
it's
is
funny.
funny, but
Yes,
she ties in like
yeah,
really like real issues.
okay,
I
so we're
agree.
good. I keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No one has read it. It's not
go
that
with
old.
it.
It's 2019. It's not like a
Uh,
book from the 80s.
And
I
I
just
remember it pretty vividly.
okay.
Yeah, I'll
So
probably
Just
like listen to it on
audio if
audio.
you
Yeah.
want a
yeah,
refresher.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so that's our book. And then before we leave, oh,
Oh, picture.
yes, but I talked to a couple of you on this, mostly Lexi because I was with her last week at Chanel
Like to
Cleeton.
hang out in person?
Yes.
Yes, we did last year we did a summer soiree. I think Michelle came too. We went
hmm
to Books and Books. Belissa, I know you're not here. I'm sorry, but maybe it falls with your trip.
I'll be
Yeah.
there in spirit.
We went to Books and Books. We didn't talk any particular book. We just talked books and life and got to know each other a little bit. And people brought books and we exchanged books. Does
Cool.
anybody
Yes.
want to do that again? We plan that?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking August 6th right now.
Hold on.
Okay.
6.
And I'm trying to do it before
Okay.
everybody goes back to school
Yeah.
and like the craze of
That's the
everyone.
first day I go back to work,
Well, the first day is
but it's
late.
nice.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's
pending. You're
Thursday.
like meeting. You're not decorating till 10 p.m. yet.
You're right.
Okay. Now our picture.
My book
Yeah.
this time. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. I have to look for my book.
I gotta switch this from blurry to.
No, look, you can make it.
Wait
Mine's
one
blurry.
second.
You can make it.
Hmm.
See if I can.
Yeah, I got it.
Whoever's watching us, sorry for all this. I hope. People do watch. Okay. One. Yeah, wait. 1, 2, 3.
I
Let's
just
do it again, just in case. You're so cute with your Kindle. I love it. One, 1, 2, 3. Cheese. And getting Abby Jimenez will probably be impossible, so I doubt she'll come, but I'll ask.
Oh, yeah.
And then the following book, I think we have a pick and we might have an author, so we won't take 6 months again. Yay!
Cool.
They haven't confirmed it. They said yes, we just haven't confirmed a date yet, so I will share when I know for sure, for sure.
So wait, when do we want to
Sounds
meet for
good.
the next book for the friend zone?
August 6th.
No, that's December.
I won't make
Sorry.
it. I won't. There's no
No.
way.
July, skip August, September.
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 Okay, perfect. Yay.
So
I'm
probably
gonna
like
have
mid-September,
to.
to be
I'm gonna
fair,
have to get that one
Okay.
on audio for sure.
because that's your crazy time with all the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like mid-September, like the second or third week. I'll try to plan
Okay.
something.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you guys for
Amazing.
not
Thank you for
abandoning,
doing
even though
this.
I was on strike.
Bye,
That was
guys.
nice.
See you
Of course, it was nice
Bye.
seeing
Nice
See you
meeting
everyone.
everybody.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.